Hello, my name is Joshua Bush, and I'm doing the second part of the parental involvement presentation. My three questions involve more of how the school can help or support parents becoming more involved in their children's education during the stay-at-home pandemic we're dealing with now. My first question is, are schools required to get parents involved in their child's education? Schools are, in the general sense, where the California Education Code has strict guidelines as to how districts should reach out to parents and how they can engage and support parents, but there isn't very clear accountability for these proposed guidelines that the educational code gives. There's the Title I funds that schools get for parent and family engagement, but they do not have any online precedent for how or what they can do to reach out to parents while they are out of the school site. So that is something that has to be looked at quickly, because as the first part of the presentation that Jasmine did shows that parental involvement is important to student success. The second question, number 5, how can parents support their children's mental well-being during the stay-at-home orders? I was more concerned with what parents can do on their own, given that a lot of the outreach and parental engagement that schools offer are not online. So the Association of Behavior Analysis International had a long list of possible suggestions, evidence-based suggestions that parents can use to support their students and the whole family's mental health as the students are working in school online. A lot of the suggestions are mainly time management skills, and they highly suggest that there are places in the home and certain times in the home that there are no technology or little technology use, more face-to-face conversation, and that, as they say in their study conclusion, will help students engage their academics more rigorously, because there's a home environment that is more structured. The last question we have is, I interviewed a teacher I worked with, elementary school teacher, and asked what her thoughts were in terms of what schools can do to support parents while their children are distance learning. And the teacher said that a lot of parents that she has come across do not know or do not care about the student work, which doesn't matter as long as the parent can consistently praise the student for doing their work. There are parents that are working more or lost their jobs and are doing a lot of things that are taking their attention away from supporting their children. But the constant praise is something that she has seen works. The teacher also said that the schools and individual teachers, if they would like, should have current contact information for the parents to inform them of if the student isn't doing their work, positive things, negative things, but that the teacher or the school should be more aggressive in communicating or reaching out to parents. However, she did note that it is very difficult for schools to support parents given that this is a very unprecedented time, and it did not seem like state governments, local school districts really have anything in place to support parents while they support their students. So it will be interesting to see what states and local districts decide to do in terms of parental involvement during this pandemic we're in. The last thing is if everyone can go to the Padlet. I left a link and a QR code which has all of the questions we have, questions 1 through 6, and we're asking if each person can choose which question they find most important concerning parental involvement and why did you choose that question. Our references are here, and I'll link the Google Doc we have with all the references with this presentation. Thank you so much.